In the previous session, we had discussed about land degradation and its conservation measures and soil as a resource. And the topic we will study today is types of soils found in India. So let's begin. India has varied relief features, landforms, and vegetation types. These have contributed in the development of various types of soils. The soils of India are classified in different types, namely alluvial soil, black soil, red and yellow soil, laterite soil, arid soil, forest and mountainous soils. Alluvial soil. This is the most widely spread and the important soil of India. These have been deposited by the three important Himalayan river systems, the Indus, the Ganga and the Brahmaputra. Due to its high fertility, regions of alluvial soils are intensively cultivated and densely populated. Now, what are the main features of the alluvial soil? Found in the river valleys of the northern plains, strips in Gujarat and Rajasthan, and in the deltas of the peninsular rivers, the Mahanadi, the Godavari, the Krishna and the Kaveri. The alluvial soil consists of various proportions of sand, silt and clay, and they are very rich in the nutrients like potash, phosphoric acid and lime. They are suitable for the crops like paddy, wheat, sugarcane and other cereals and pulses. Now, on the basis of their age, alluvial soil can be classified as old alluvial, bhangar, and the new alluvial, khadar. The bhangar soil has higher concentration of conker nodules than the khadar, and it has more fine particles and is more fertile than the bhangar. Now, they are common in the Piedmont plains such as Dorats, Kors and the Terai, that are the foothills. So let's move on to our next soil, that is black soil. Now, as the name suggests, these soils are black in color and are also known as redwood soil. Now, black soil is ideal for growing cotton, and that is why it is also known as the black cotton soil. It is believed that the climatic conditions along with the parent rock material are the important factor for the formation of the black soil. This type of soil is typical of the Deccan Trap region, is spread over the northwestern Deccan Plateau and is made up of the lava flow. They covers the plateaus of Maharashtra, Saurashtra, Malwa, Madhya Pradesh and Chhattisgarh and extends in the southeast direction along the Godavari and the Krishna Valley. The black soil are made up of extremely fine, that is the clay material, which are well known for their capacity to hold moisture. In addition, they are rich in the soil nutrients such as calcium carbonate, magnesium, potash and lime, and generally poor in phosphoric content. They develop deep cracks during the hot weather, which help in the proper aeration of the soil. These soils are sticky when wet and difficult to work on unless tilled immediately after the first shower or during the pre-monsoon period. Next soil, red and yellow soils. Red soil develops on crystalline igneous rocks in the areas of low rainfall in the eastern and the southern parts of the Deccan Plateau. Yellow and the red soils are found in the parts of Odisha, Chhattisgarh, southern parts of the middle Ganga plains, along the Piedmont zone of the Western Ghats. These soils develop a deep reddish color due to the diffusion of iron in the crystalline and the metamorphic rock, and they look yellow when it occurs in a hydrated form. Next soil, laterite soil. It has been derived from the Latin word later, which means brick. The laterite soil develops under tropical and subtropical climate with alternate wet and dry season. This soil is the result of intense leaching due to heavy rain. They are generally deficient in plant nutrients, and where these soils supports deciduous and evergreen forests, it is humus rich, but under sparse vegetation and in semi-arid environment, it is generally humus poor. Now they mostly occur in the states like southern states Western Ghats, regions of Maharashtra, Odisha, and some parts of West Bengal and Northeast regions. They are prone to erosion and degradation due to their position on the landscape, and it can be cultivable with adequate amount of manure and chemical fertilizers. After adopting appropriate soil conservation techniques, particularly in the hilly areas of Karnataka, Kerala and Tamil Nadu, this soil is very useful for growing coffee, tea, cashew nuts, tapioca, king tuna. Let's move on to our next soil, arid soil. Arid soils ranges from red to brown in color. They are generally sandy in texture and saline in nature. In some areas, the salt content is very high and the common salt is obtained by evaporating the water. Due to dry climate, high temperature, evaporation is faster and the soil lacks humus and moisture. After proper irrigation, these soils become cultivable, as has been in the case of western Rajasthan. They are found in western parts of Rajasthan, northern Gujarat and in the southern parts of Haryana. The lower horizons of the soil are occupied by conker because of the increasing calcium content downwards, and the conker layer formation in the bottom horizons restricts the infiltration of water. Now the last but not the least, forest and mountain soils. These soils are found in the hilly and the mountainous areas where sufficient rainforests are available. The soil texture varies according to mountain environment where they are found. They are loamy and silty in the valley sides and coarse grained in the upper slopes. In the snow-covered areas of Himalayas, these soils experience denudation and are acidic with low humus content. That's all for today. Thank you. Have a nice day.